Beninese men and women, my dear compatriots, I am addressing you this evening because our country has experienced events of the utmost seriousness today. Indeed, a small group of soldiers, under the pretext of false claims, has started a mutiny aimed at attacking the institutions of the Republic and destabilizing our nation, by thus calling into question the democratic order. Such an undertaking would have plunged our country into an adventure with disastrous consequences for the days to come. It would have brought a halt to the development process initiated by our country thanks to the efforts made by all its daughters and sons. In such circumstances, Republican duty requires me, as President of the Republic, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, and guarantor of the country's stability, to take appropriate measures to thwart this scheme by adventurers seeking to drag us back to a past of sad memory. Therefore, in coordination with the Command of the Defense and Security Forces, I have taken the necessary actions to maintain peace, with the aim of ensuring the safety and peace of everyone throughout the entire national territory. I would like to take this opportunity to commend the sense of duty shown by our army and its leaders, who have remained Republican and loyal to the nation. Together with them, we stood firm, regained our positions, and cleared out the last pockets of resistance from the mutineers. I am counting on you. And this mobilization allowed us to thwart these adventurers and spare our country from the worst. This betrayal will not go unpunished. This is also an opportunity for me to congratulate all our defense and security forces for their sense of duty. At the same time, I would like to spare a thought for the victims of this senseless adventure. Likewise, for those still being held by the mutineers on the run, I assure you that we will do everything we can to find them, safe and sound. My dear compatriots, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank you, especially all of you, both inside and outside the country, for your active support and your many messages of encouragement. Throughout this day, they reassured us and gave us the energy we needed to stand firm. In the name of Benin, which we can say truly has a soul. Finally, I want to reassure you that the situation is completely under control and invite you, therefore, to calmly go about your business starting this very evening. Security and public order will be maintained throughout the entire national territory to guarantee freedom of movement for everyone. Long live the Republic, long live Benin. Thank you.
Have you ever wondered why African security forces are quick to act when a foreign interest is threatened, but turn a blind eye when Africans are dying by the thousands? From Sudan to Congo, entire communities are being wiped out, and yet the African Union and ECOWAS stay silent or slow to act. Meanwhile, Nigeria deploys fighter jets to the Benin Republic to protect a president aligned with foreign powers. This is not just a failure of leadership, it's a betrayal of the African people. In Sudan, a brutal civil war has displaced millions. Children are starving. Families are torn apart. Mass graves are being uncovered. In the Congo, rebel groups, militias, and foreign-funded operations continue to slaughter innocent civilians in silence. These are not isolated events. They are crises, genocide, ethnic cleansing. Yet where is the African Union? Where is ECOWAS? When Africans are dying, why does the continent's leadership act as if it's not their concern? Now compare that to what happens when a government that serves Western interests is threatened. Just recently, when the presidency of Benin Republic was disrupted by a coup, Nigeria acted immediately. Fighter jets were deployed from Lagos. Surveillance intensified, borders locked down, all to protect President Patrice Talon, a man closely tied to foreign economic policies and external agendas. Ask yourself, why is there urgency in protecting presidents, but no urgency in protecting people? Is it because the lives of ordinary Africans don't bring international contracts or military aid? Or is it because our own leadership has chosen loyalty to outsiders over responsibility to their own citizens? Both ECOWAS and the African Union were created to defend African sovereignty, to unite the continent, and to protect African dignity. But too often they serve as gatekeepers for foreign interests. They respond when Western allies are threatened, but delay or avoid action when it's Africans dying, especially in places with no economic leverage. These institutions have the power to create a united African defense policy, to intervene in humanitarian crises, to stand for justice. Instead, they too often wait for approval, funding, or pressure from outside. This is not Pan-Africanism. This is neo-colonialism dressed in African uniforms. It doesn't have to be this way. Africa has the resources, the people, and the power to protect its own. What we lack is leadership that prioritizes African lives over Western loyalty. We must demand better, not just from politicians, but from the very systems meant to protect us. Imagine an Africa where genocide is not ignored, where ECOWAS defends people, not presidents, where the African Union becomes a real force for justice, unity, and strength, not a rubber stamp for foreign-backed regimes. The future of Africa depends on what we choose to protect. Will we defend power or people? Will we serve foreign interests or the soul of Africa? It's time to wake up. It's time to make Africa great for Africans. If this message resonates with you, share this video. Let the truth echo louder than silence.
Yeah, hopefully you are doing well and you are okay. Greetings to you all, family, brothers and sisters, wherever you are here in the continent or in the diaspora. That's the statement released by President Patrice Talon a few hours after coup attempt foiled. There's something that we didn't understand after that coup attempt. Immediately, Nigeria deployed jet fighters and bombs some camps in Benin to rescue President Talon. So when military leaders announced that they have took power, Nigeria immediately deployed jet fighters and started to bomb Benin, especially in some camps in Benin. We may ask yourself why Nigeria has took this action immediately, even before ECOWAS maybe deciding why Nigeria has done that. And sometimes I get worried, if Nigeria has that capacity, why Nigeria cannot fight Boko Haram? Why Nigeria is unstable? Why we have seen that Trump wants to invite Nigeria militarily because of what's happening in Nigeria? So if Nigeria can do like that to Benin, why Nigeria not doing that to Boko Haram and these jihadists? That has raised questions to many Africans, that right now we know that Nigeria is suffering with insecurity, but why Nigeria not fighting Boko Haram, but Nigeria is ready to fight Benin, to protect a single man and to kill millions if these people have to respond. So that's what happened, and that was the situation. And as I said in previous videos, there is information. It's not verified, but there's some information saying that France told Nigeria to deploy jets to help President Talon because there's France interest in Benin. Of course, the government of Nigeria came out and said they have protected the democracy. So Nigeria is protecting the democracy in Benin, but Nigeria is not protecting the people in its country. So I mean, I don't understand what Tinubu is doing, and this brings me to understand that some of our leaders are being used. Have been saying these things that is happening in our continent should not be happen if Africans we are serving the interest of majorities. There's no need to be prepared to deploy troops in any country while you see that people are suffering. So that's what happened, brothers and sisters. I'm just sharing updates, and I will continue to share more updates as I get more information so that all of us can have a clear understanding. Nigeria want to protect democracy, but is it really Nigeria is protecting democracy, or Nigeria is protecting the interest of the West? And the big fear is for Benin to join the alliance of Sahel states. That's what they fear. That's the big fear. And that's why you see Nigeria immediately deployed jet fighters. You saw ECOWAS threatened to intervene militarily. Standby forces are there. I ask myself, if ECOWAS has standby force, why not that standby force being used to fight Boko Haram, to bring peace in West Africa? Why that standby force is to protect leaders? That is a shame that we have standby forces to protect single man while millions are suffering. This is the Africa that we have right now. So, brothers and sisters, that is just an update from Benin due to the situation that happened a few hours, and we'll continue to share more information as regardless of the way we validate those information. Have a nice time. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make Africa great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.